Thank you for joining us tonight, everyone. A bill that would make groping a sex crime in Texas is likely headed to the governor's desk.
Local advocates believe the bill is a key to preventing sexual violence. It's an issue that 6 Investigates first reported on back in March. Investigative reporter Jessica Savage has followed the proposed changes to this law, and she has more tonight on what all this means.
This afternoon, the Texas House approved a bill that would put stiffer penalties in place for groping. Now that the bill has cleared the Senate and the House, it just has one more step to go. But advocates say today's actions are a huge step forward. Here's a look at the bill. Right now, groping is treated like a traffic ticket in Texas, and Texas is one of only 6 states in the nation where there aren't stiffer penalties for that kind of behavior. But that could change.
So this is that key piece of believing the person and believing what's happening at that very early stage. We don't want this to escalate as far as rape.
The bill would create a new criminal offense that deals with groping. It's called indecent assault. And advocates like Kelly Addison, deputy director of the Purple Door, say it's important to stop that behavior when it happens.
It gives us that opportunity to stop the victim blaming, to hold that perpetrator accountable, and then hopefully prevent future violence.
If the bill does pass, it's something Corpus Christi police will be ready to talk about when a report is made.
It does allow us, especially as investigators, to explain to victims and to the families, even to the offenders, that this is a more severe punishment than it was before.
If the bill passes, it would become a Class A misdemeanor offense, which in Nueces County would be prosecuted by the district attorney's office. But advocates say the most powerful part of the bill would classify it as a sexual offense, and that would help law enforcement better track perpetrators. For 6 Investigates, I'm Jessica Savage.
The House vote today was unanimous, with local representatives Abel Herrera and Todd Hunter voting in favor of it. Next, it goes to the governor's desk for his signature or a veto.